Oh, that's Sammy. I thought that was me.
From the studios of YMSL and broadcast across the globe, welcome to the LCS edition of the Douglas Report. What a panel we have here, and let's get right to it. Everyone knows the faces. We got Sammy Tawil from the Colorado Rockies, Dr. Chucky Abady from the Untouchables, and Maurice Haber, formerly of the Houston Astros.
The ex-Astros, oh my God.
Let's start the first segment. Houston, we have a problem.
Well,
Mo, we were all there on Friday. We all watched your game. By the way, for the callers at home, 732-5-YMSL-55 is the telephone number. Mo, what happened to the Astros as the Cardinals took it to you guys 9-2?
Well, I'm just getting out of the coma right now. I know now, Norm, how you feel. You know, when I saw you guys with the Indians, it's never easy to end your season after starting in April, bonding with these guys, coming every week from Brooklyn. And I really thought we had it. We were tied in the series 1-1. We predicted that I was going to win. The only guy who predicted I was going to lose is this guy over here, Chucky. And I guess he was right. We rented out a batting cage. Astro management rented out a batting cage. 6-7 guys showed up, a la Chucky. We felt good about ourselves. Mo Shama was hitting. We talked about everything we had to do. Everything we had to do. Come to that game. First inning, get out of it. 1, 2, 3. We felt confident. Friday morning, I happened to be out of town. Get a text message at 7:30 a.m. from David Farker, who unfortunately caught ill and started vomiting all night and basically saying he wasn't coming to the game. So my whole team was texting all day. David, can you come? We had option A, option B, option C. Adam Jamalin left, and we got to the field. We got there early as a team. We looked confident. We felt confident. We got to the game. Their team came maybe 1 minute before. Max CD came with his dog, came with his mother, barking, this, that. Fans were there before half the Cardinal team.
Wow.
So everything was looking good. Everything was looking good. First inning comes out. Eshko's pumped. Very excited. We had everything behind us. We had about 100 fans there. Everybody rooting for us. First play, ground ball, error. And as you know, Chucky and Sammy, you can't win when you make errors. Second ball, error. Third ball, error. 3 runs, first inning. Before you know it, flat.
Okay,
let's
review.
And you were there.
Take a deep breath. We were all there. We are here to recap the game. We're not here to point fingers, embarrass anybody.
Right.
But let's start from the top. You had a big error in the first inning. You had a couple of bad plays, by the way, including a throw to third base and then on first and second when you were playing second base.
Terrible. I'll admit it.
Maurice Haber, who won more championships than any of us, and any of us would trade our careers for his in a heartbeat. He's a champion. He's the best shortstop ever in the league.
Absolutely.
Right? Or wrong? No question.
Best shortstop ever.
He did not have his best shortstop ever game. He made 2 big errors, including one in the first inning that made it 1-0 to 3-0.
Right. So let me tell you how that started.
Yeah.
So basically, the first play of the game, John Eliezer hit. He hit it to the left of Adam Jamal. I thought it was playable. Yes. It didn't happen. Okay, no problem. We're confident. I'm playing, shading over to the second base side. Mo Shama tells us where to be exactly in a Hall of Famer, and we go exactly where he tells us. So I'm playing back where Mo Shama likes to tell us to play. And I think it was their number 2 hitter, Erwin Cohen, who hit a line drive. I looked at it. I thought with the corner of my eye, I saw John Eliezer run off first base. I thought I could catch it on the fly. Then I said, oh, no, I can't catch it. I stopped. I hesitated. And you know in softball, when you don't make your mind up, the ball's going to eat you. It hit on the ground, and there's no excuses. I made an error. And I feel like if I would have caught that ball, it would have been a different, we would have had a double play. Anyway, be that as it may, it was first and second. Eddie Michon came up. He hit a slow ground ball. He thought he was safe. We got him. Adam Jamal got him out. So now it's second and third. We have a big decision. And I know Chucky's probably going to let me know if it's the right decision, but we had King Nathan Zolta, who's been killing Eshko all year.
How many out?
It is 1 out.
One out.
It's 1 out. It's 0-0. I know a lot of people, would say yes. And I didn't want to let this guy get a base hit and go down 2-0. I was really trying to get out of that inning with 0 runs or 1. So we put him on.
Okay.
So what do you guys think of that decision?
Who's on deck?
Who's on deck? David
for a second.
Chucky loves this.
I know Chucky's an analyst here.
It's a great question, and we faced a similar question in our game, and I was overruled. They wanted to walk the guy. I didn't want to walk the guy.
Right.
I think much of it depends on your pitcher. If you're confident that your pitcher can throw strikes, and your pitcher proceeded to walk in the first run.
Right. Yes. Okay, so we're getting to that. But before that...
But I'm saying, as part of the decision-making process, if I've got Stevie Azo on the mound, if I've got Jeffrey Sackler on the mound, and I know he's going to walk 1 or 2 guys a game, Eshko, first inning, you got to know that he's a little bit tense. Going down 2-0, it's like playing the infield in my mind.
I was confident that he wasn't going to walk him. I was confident
so you loaded the bases.
So anyway, we loaded the bases. Bracca's up. Again, I'm not going to tell you he got squoze, you know, squeezed, you know. I'm not going to tell you that, but it was a 3-1 count, and he walked him. He walked him. So now, Louis Patesh comes up. Louis Patesh pops up to Jay-Z, Zolta. We're looking good. Right. We are looking good. We're in good shape. Big out.
You'll sign on for the 1-1 and get in the
Joey B comes up, right? 2-2 count. Eshko was pitching him hard. A slow ground ball to shortstop. I'm at second base waiting for that ball to end the inning, and it boots through Mo Shama. I don't know what happened. If the ground was hard, I can't. Mo Shama was here. He'd tell you, no excuses. 10 out of 10 times he should catch
that is what he said after the game. To his credit, he took full blame for it.
Took full blame, and
you guys said so.
That was 2 runs.
Two errors.
Let's talk about that though.
Yeah. I saw that play.
The second run comes in also. I mean, there was not a
third run.
Second run on the play. Yeah. There was no urgency after the infield boot. The ball was still in the infield.
Nobody went to get it.
Nobody went to get it.
Mo Shama's hands.
The team looked shocked.
We were shocked. We were shocked.
The team looked shocked. I think the error in that situation, coming from whom it came, is a deflator. You know, in other words, no one in their wildest dream expects Mo.
I don't want to pin it on Mo Shama, but I have to tell you,
but it's a deflator.
I personally was deflated. Right. I personally was deflated. Not to blame it on him.
But now, you're only down 3-0. Everyone's talking about your lineup since day one. You had a terrible first inning.
Terrible.
Walked the man home, 2 errors, balls flying all over the place, and they're bottom of the order scoring runs. Fine. Now, you're only down 3-0 with your lineup. You're right in the game.
And I'm telling the team, guys, chip away 1 or 2 runs. So what happened was, fly out from our Mo Shama, from our shortstop, fly out. Next guy, David Falco, who's ill, ground out to second base. Already, everybody is basically down again. Now, Solomon comes up, gets a base hit. I come up, I work a walk. It's first and second. Salih Shahabar hits a shot that I thought had eyes in the gap. Erwin Cohen diving. I was around second. I would have scored
2 runs.
Deflator.
Now you give Solly credit. He hit that ball hard. Erwin made a tremendous catch.
Game
changer in the first inning.
Okay. If there could be, 2 turning points right there, up for one side, down for the other. Shocking first inning. They're high, sky high. Now, you guys are looking for...
Now, I do want to mention something. I don't know if it's valid. Eshko texts me maybe 100 times a day. He basically says, in the first inning, the ball is new. They generally don't change it unless you lose it in the foul grounds and the trees and all that. He goes, if there's runs scored in the first inning, that ball is dead. It's not going anywhere.
No, that's not true.
So that's one of his comments.
Okay,
so basically the ball is dead after the second, third, fourth inning, and you're not hitting the ball hard.
They don't change the ball after 3.5 innings.
They changed it a couple of times, but
But what's his point?
The point is that if you go down 3-0, it's going to be very hard.
No,
just explaining that to you.
I heard Eshko also say.
I disagree with one thing. I just want to say one thing. You're down 3-0. It's the Astro lineup. I mean, they're good for 7-8 runs, so you can easily come back.
Absolutely.
In that first inning, just to answer your question, would I have walked him? I personally, in the first inning, I don't walk him. I give up the run or 2 runs, so be it. But I don't load the bases on that point. But they're 3-0. You're still the 6 more innings of the
So I'm letting you know where we went. We got deflated after Erwin Cohen's catch.
Okay.
It's not over. We were fighting, and then I don't recall, but there was a couple of balls hit hard, and they scored another 2 runs.
Well, besides for your infield debacle across the infield.
Yes.
Besides for that, you had David Farker playing left field. And he did not play a good left field at all. We understand he's going to be the MVP because he won the Triple Crown, and nobody takes defense into consideration at all. Even if they did, his numbers were so good. Maybe you give it to him or whatever. But he was letting balls drop left and right, and letting balls scoot right by him.
Absolutely.
So
and he'd be the first in minute. He was adamant.
He was adamant.
He was totally adamant.
I mean, this was not 3 days after the
What could I have done? Put Adam Jamel in left field, take Farker out. I had to go with the guy.
I don't know what
I couldn't get a replacement.
Done.
I could not get a replacement. There was nothing there. there.
Who was
It
playing
was similar
right
to
field?
Eddie
Who was right
Rishti.
fielder?
Louis Mastery, who basically when Eshko, every ball is going to right field. We don't want to change too many positions.
I hear that.
So, you know, Adam
I buy
Jamal basically said, I can do it. And we were going to give him a chance. Albert Levy could not walk. He would have had to go to second base. Not that it would have done any better because we were horrible anyway.
Parker left and hope he can make the
Chucky, we had a bad day.
Yeah.
We looked flat. We looked nervous. There was a big crowd there, and we blew it.
Yeah.
We just blew it.
Now,
So-
I will say that, in other words, going to the cages, my own team does it. You sometimes can get your, it's sometimes good to come with your mom and your dog. Mm-hmm. In other words, you're sky high, you're feeling the pressure, you're guaranteeing the big win.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to kill them.
Right.
We have Mo, we got Saban, we got Solly. Who do they got? They got nobody. John Eliezer, what's he ever won?
Yeah.
And they played loose and goose, and you guys played
And I have to tell
tight.
you, to that, you're exactly correct because I thought about it again over and over Friday night and Saturday. Maybe I shouldn't have done any of that. Maybe we shouldn't send 1,000 text messages. Maybe we should have just
gonna
gone
second
to the
guess.
field.
You're
Always
gonna
second guessing
guess.
ourselves.
You win, you're
Bottom line is
genius,
the
you lose.
Astros won a lot of close games, and at the end, our bats failed us. We scored maybe less than 7 runs in the whole series.
Also,
It's disgusting.
You guys had a big play. You were down 5-2.
5-2.
Okay.
Play at the plate. I forgot who made the throw. Maybe it was Maurice Haber.
No, it was Salih Shahabar.
Salih
And
Shahabar
he
gunned
threw
it to
a-
Zolta,
and
threw a
we got him
strike.
out, yes.
Out at the plate.
It was 5-0.
Was it 5-0?
It would have been 6-0.
Okay.
So we scored 2
felt
runs
good. You
after
came
that.
running in,
we
saying,
came
"Come on,
back.
guys."
Yeah, come
Yeah.
on, guys. We scored 2 runs. We made it 5-2. We held it. We had a couple opportunities. Now, big play here.
Yes.
Big play.
That comeback.
Oh no, sorry. And you were there. My good friend, the umpire.
Oh, yes,
Mike.
I was there.
Louis Mastery leads off the inning. Had a great day. Louis Mastery
God.
had a great day.
Yes. Oh,
He hits a ground ball, hard ground ball. Goes off Eliezer. Eliezer gets it to his credit, picks it up, throws it. Save. Chucky, what you were there.
both
Right?
said
Now,
save.
what do you do as a captain? Do you go yell at this guy like I did last year when you send that video? You go crazy. That guy's done it to me twice. He's done it to me twice. And you go to him and he goes, Haber, out of my way. Hey, because he knows he's wrong. What can he do? And what could I do?
Can you go to home plate?
We went to the home plate. They're not going to go against
He's
each
on
other.
the
They're
call.
not going to
He's
go
on
each
the call
other.
at first.
Bottom line is, this guy Mike really changed that inning because we made a couple of outs and then we got 2-3 hits after
Okay.
that.
So let me intercede a second here.
Please
Okay.
do.
I try my best in my own squad to get away from the focus on the umpires.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just take a deep breath. There was a close play with Eddie Michon at first base. You got the call. There was a close play at home plate on a pad that
Yeah,
you
we
claimed
got the call.
under the slide. You got the
Points.
call.
Great
Right.
points. Yep.
So you're looking at it, I'm getting screwed by this guy on this play at first.
That was
Excuse
Master too, by the way.
You're covering your
Mastery.
beautiful face here.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, so you got to just.
But it
play.
changes the inning.
I'm
It
not
changes the
saying
inning
no,
more.
but when
It
you
changed the
scored
inning.
that play, Brackett had a ball. He gunned it home. The throw clearly beats the guy. The umpire gives you the benefit of a safe call at home.
But those were close. This was blatantly safe.
I'm just trying to tell you.
I don't want to get fined. The season's over. I don't think I'm going to get a fine
My
now.
own feeling is,
You know?
you make the appeal, Mike. You're killing me. You go to the
Did
home
it
plate
already.
umpire. He says I'm not overruling it.
It was late
You gotta,
in the game.
You gotta
It was
get
late
away
in the
from
game.
it quick though,
All right.
because
All right, I hear you.
By the way,
the focus becomes they're screwing
I hear
us.
you.
I
hear you.
I think you did the right thing because it was clearly a bad call.
Okay.
All right. We all saw he was safe.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you didn't make a huge deal about
No,
it.
I couldn't.
Let him know he
I
screwed the
really
ball
did.
up.
I was
Right.
there.
I was there.
I
No, you
remember
handled
what
it
happened
right.
last year. I
You
learned my
handled
lesson.
it
I'm
right.
maturing.
You
Right.
handled it
You're
right.
mature.
I didn't want to get suspended, you know? I didn't want to get suspended.
But maybe
Yeah.
by the next call. Maybe you get the next call. That's better.
The next call, Sammy, the game's almost over.
I know.
I hear you.
How many chances do you get?
Let me go to another quick call
Yeah,
in that
please
game,
do.
though, if I could.
Yeah.
You have first and second.
Oh.
2 outs.
Oh my
No,
God.
They have first
when
and
the
second.
commissioner came on the field, is that the one with the
Line drive to Eshko.
Yeah.
The home plate umpire gives it a fist.
Made a mistake.
The base plate
Clearly.
premature.
Premature.
The base umpire is saying safe. The runners don't know what the hell they're doing.
Right. And the wrong runners were left on base at the end of the day. It was the right call to put
Yes,
them
they
back,
made
but
the
the
right
wrong
call.
runners were on base. The faster runners were on base.
Just so we know, we're talking about line drive back to the pitcher.
Right.
The home plate umpire's ruling that it's like on the transfer that he dropped the
Not
ball.
a- not a
But
goal.
clearly he didn't
Clearly
have
dropped
the
it.
possession.
The umpire prematurely
but-
called him out and then wanted to cover himself
Right.
by saying, "Oh no,
Absolutely.
I called him out," and then he dropped it in the transfer, but really the umpire
Okay.
called him out before
But
he dropped
umpire
it.
used no logic here because
No.
why would Eshko, if he knows Eshko's the only guy that knows if he caught the ball, why would he throw the ball to third base if he thinks he caught the ball?
He knows he didn't.
He knows he
dropped it, and he scrambled just to get it. Made a great play.
Well, that's why they
throw
knew they
to
made
third.
a mistake.
That's why the umpire tried to cover himself.
So now, how you get out of that, I have no idea.
And now I'll go to another play. I'll go to another play. This Fireman's Field, is it west or east? It's
That's
called?
west.
Okay. I do not like this field. I don't like it. The league should do something about it. These trees, the foul balls. Mo Shama hit a home run.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. I mean, I don't want to go to that play right now. That is a home run, Chucky. How do you rob somebody because it rolls into Ivy? And Eddie Mitchell's got, that's the rule. That's the rule. And he's waving his
We're
hand.
going to get there with Ralph Hannon.
Yes, we'll get there.
And it happens to you and me.
No, I agree with you 100%.
Okay.
You agree
more than the ground rules for that.
I understand, and I agreed, and I'll tell you
Maurice,
that.
he's
But it's not
rounding
fair.
second
You
when
agreed in the
that
ground
ball
rules
goes on the field. How do you give him a double?
Home run.
Okay.
You're gonna trade.
So back up.
Back
5-2.
up.
5-2.
Okay. 5-2, you guys are now back in the game because you had to play at the plate, you scored 2 runs, you made it 5-2.
Yes.
I'm standing with the captain ready to decide who he's picking the next round.
Okay.
And we both said to each other, if Haber can score 2
Chip
runs
away. Use the
here,
word chip away.
make it
Chip away.
5-4,
Chip away.
this is trouble.
So Sonny Shalom comes up in the inning before the debacle with 5-2.
Right.
And he gets on. Walk. Sonny was on base all day. To give him credit, Sonny had a very good
He also
day.
had that double.
And he had that double correct. So he was on base all day. Unfortunately, Albert Levy, who via Sammy Tawil trade that I got Albert Levy, thank you very much, Sammy. And through the drive. The guy's hamstring, his little hamstring was ripped up and he couldn't run. So he hits a ground ball to Eddie Michon after 6 straight balls, 5 or 6 straight balls in a row. What do you do, Chucky? You tell the guy, before you tell the guy, take a pitch. He swings. Eddie Michon was shocked that he swung. He said, oh my God, the ball came right at me. He got it. He looked. He threw to second, back to first, double play. You're out of the inning again. I mean, it doesn't even turn the lineup up.
Okay, so now you didn't
That's
score
another killer
5-2.
besides the errors.
A lot of killers, which is why it's not fair to even talk about the umpires with the amount of mistakes.
No, we're not talking. I'm just explaining how it could have went a different way.
Onward. Yeah. Next inning, first and second.
No, before the first and second, before you get to my play and throw me under the bus, it was a double. A bullet hit off Eshko. He gave up a double to start the inning to Erwin Cohen again. Okay. Don't look at the stats. No dementia here. It was Erwin Cohen. That game I know inside out. Okay. Hits a double, then he walks a guy. First and second. Now, what am I thinking as the short center, second baseman / I'm thinking, not double play. I'm thinking I got to stop the guy at third. I made up my mind, and you know when you're a fielder, if you make up your mind, that's what you're going to do.
And you're playing what position?
I'm playing, I was
on
short center, I was on the second base side. All day I was on the second base. I'm not a second baseman. All day I was in
the right side. Yeah.
No excuses. I got the ball.
So wait, you made up your mind that if the ball comes to you on the right side,
that's what I wanted to do. Had I made a good throw, people wouldn't have killed me. I got up, I rushed it, I threw a ground ball. Solly picked it up. I thought he could have possibly picked it up and stepped on third. He didn't. It's my fault. And
I doubt he even expected the ball to come to him from you.
He didn't expect it.
No, but he was covering the bag. He was on the bag.
I threw a low throw.
But let me intercede while we're still continuing with that play. The runner is not only safe at third, he scores.
No, he doesn't score.
He scores on that play.
Absolutely. Go to Game Changer. Please do.
Okay,
I mean, I'll take so much
third base
blame, but I can't go through.
What were your thoughts? So you were close to second. What about a step on the bag, throw to first?
Made up my mind before. Did not even think about it.
But if it's thought... Did it cross your mind that if it's hard hitting, I'm close to the bag, I can turn two?
Actually, there was a play before where I made another error where I lofted it there. I wanted to go to second base. Nobody was at second base.
And nobody was on first.
And nobody was on first. And then I lofted it. I looked like the idiot. I looked like the idiot, always.
So the play that you lofted, you don't look like an idiot. It was a bad throw. Fine.
It was a bad throw.
But is it because you were going to go to second base and no one was covering?
And then I looked at nobody's first base, and then I was going to throw hard, and then I lofted it, and it was too slow.
I see. Okay,
so, in my head, it's going 1,000 miles.
And you're the short center on the second base side?
I'm on the second base side.
Who's got second shortstop?
Bo Shama basically said, throw it to second, I'll be there. When? I didn't know when he was going to be there. So
is this the fifth inning? What inning is this? Top of the fifth?
This was a prior. The bad throw was in the fourth inning.
But the throw to third was the fifth inning.
Fifth inning. So that's when Eddie Michon singled
No, it was in the sixth inning.
Sixth inning?
Okay. No, it was in the seventh inning. It was in the last inning because it was the floodgates where they made it 9-2.
Also, Cohen double.
Cohen double.
Michon singles.
Yeah.
Cohen scores on left. Zolta singles to left.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Eddie
and
Michon
before my
advances to
play,
second, yeah.
before my play, Cohen scored on a base hit by Eddie Michon to the right side.
Right.
Okay.
So he got that extra run that they needed 6-2. Then that
Right.
stuff happened
Yeah,
for
right.
me. So already we gave up a run. We needed to get into that inning and hold it, and we didn't. Already was 6-2 before my play. So
Okay.
this is what I'm thinking. I got to stop the bleeding and flatline.
But you,
just
but you
that.
didn't lose it there. They didn't lose.
I didn't lose the game
When they
there. I
lost
know
the
it
game,
sounds like
they lost
it.
the game at 5-2. They had a chance to chip away,
Yes.
and they had 2 innings where they had a man on second
Right.
with 2 outs, and they couldn't get that big hit to knock it
yeah.
to make it 5-3 or 5-4.
Right.
It's 5-4.
It's a
It's a different game.
And Maxi, and then at the end, back to the last inning, Max Yedid led off and a double to Sonny Shalom, and I saw Max there. He didn't look. I don't know. You faced him this week,
But the
but
score is what at this time?
9-2. But he
9-2.
was he was throwing
You know,
balls.
they love to say those last 3 outs are the hardest, but when it's 9-2,
No.
Right.
It's 9-2.
Anyway, at the end of the
You know,
day, we lost the
9-2.
game 9-3. I tip my hat to the Cardinals. I tip my hat to Eddie Michon. I wish them the best of luck.
What about Max Yedid? I mean, he didn't give up a lot of runs
I
at
have
all.
to tell
in the
you,
series.
Max Yedid pitched very well. You guys made a comment last week that he's his father, he's his own guy, he's not his father, you don't
No.
compare him to that.
No.
Bottom line is, Max Yedid is pitching well enough to win this thing, and anything could happen. But to be up 3-0 is also a plus as a pitcher mindset.
Of course,
to go in
of
there
course.
instead of
In
being
a
0-0
in a one
And I
game
know
playoff.
Sammy's going to talk about his game and see how it
Sure.
goes later,
Let me just while
but I
we're
got to give Max Yedid credit, and I got to give the Cardinals credit, and they beat us fair and square.
while we're on the mound, it might be an awkward question or inappropriate question, but Moses.
Oh my God! So Moses Eastman came to me feeling great. The Maurice thing again. And bottom line is, I don't know who told him about the show last week, but somebody must have told him about the show that I trashed him. But I really didn't trash him.
No,
I
you
love
didn't.
you,
No, you
Moses. At the end of the day, I am not going away from the guy that I picked to pitch. I am going with him all the way, whether I win or lose, because if I had pitched Moses in that game and we lost, right now, besides my 3 errors, you're going to be asking me a lot of other things.
Yeah,
So,
listen,
you know,
I agree with you.
I don't think I think Eshko pitched well. I know
I
he
think he
walked the
did.
guy,
I
but
think
he
he
was
did.
the fielding was so bad.
Atrocious. Atrocious.
Second base, short center, shortstop,
Terrible.
left field,
Everything.
How could you win a
And
game?
Chucky,
like
you
that?
know, we'll get to it. I saw your game, and a lot of quality guys made errors also. That, you know, it's-
Let's get to his
we'll
game.
get there. All
Right now, we're having fun about Houston.
Right, but you know what? Houston is out.
And Eshko only 2 walks. He had a strikeout, 2 walks. He gave up 18 hits, but really 9 of them were errors. So he only gave up like 9
Right.
hits.
Eshko pitched great. I think he has a career here. He really
Yes.
enjoyed playing with the Astros
liked
this
him. I
year,
liked him this year.
and I think that he's going to be a pitcher for years to come. But
Okay.
the Astros are done, just
Very
like
good.
the Tribe is done.
Okay, and we're so sad to see you.
Yeah,
go.
I'm sure you
Okay,
are.
so now at the field, Sammy Tawil's watching. He has a
Oh.
decision to make. Who's he gonna play? We just saw the Cardinals play a pretty crisp ball game.
Okay.
Sammy is already made his announcement unofficial, but you stuck with the guns and you took.
Well,
St.
he
Louis.
could have changed
I
it.
could have
Yes.
changed it up to the 7th inning.
So can I tell you what I knew before?
Yes.
Let's
So during
talk about this.
the day, my team was so cocky that we were already saying that Ali Marshall was out. How do we know Ali Marshall was out? Mike Solomon plays in this minor league night league with him.
Right.
So bottom line is we knew Ali Marshall was out, right? We're not running to tell Sammy Tawil because that would be an edge. You know, Sammy Tawil has to do his own homework,
Yep.
okay?
Yep.
So we know that Ali Marshall's out. And my team, the goal of my team is basically saying
The goal.
we are going to face the Dodgers without Ali Marshall. We're already, we're overlooking
You're in the World
Cardinals.
Series.
We're there. You know, I'm canceling my trip to Europe. We're going to be in World Series. But it didn't happen. So we knew Ali Marshall was out. We were shocked that you didn't know.
I did not.
You did not know?
I did, this is what happened. I really didn't know who I'm going to take. Everyone said, "Come on, Sammy, you know." I really did. We up to the 7th inning, we were going back and forth between untouchables and Cardinals.
Okay.
It was never the Dodgers. I didn't know about this. Jordy plays with Ali Marshall on Wednesday night. I asked Jordy after. I said, "Jordy, why didn't you tell me about this Ali?"
Yeah.
He told me, "Listen, I didn't think he was going to be out. I know he hurt his back, but I didn't think it was that serious. I thought for sure he'd be there for game 1 on Sunday."
Right.
So he goes, "I never even brought it up to you." I said, "Okay, well, After the game, 10 guys came up to you. You made your pick. You made your pick. I made my pick on record. Albert came to me. He wants it on the record. Once they said it, 20 guys came up to me. Ali's not playing. I go, whoa, what's going on?
Right.
20 guys.
I saw your face. It was white as a ghost.
I gotta say, I didn't know. I had no idea, but I'm not alive anymore.
Yeah, you're done.
And my guys knew. Mikey knew, and Carlos knew. So if I was alive, maybe they would.
But you think nobody actually, even by accident, came
Just call you.
It was the best kept secret.
Okay.
So just to be clear, had you known, it's a no-brainer.
You know what? You still got to face Jeffrey Saka and Azer. You got to remember that. But yes, I would have took Dodgers.
Okay. Now you took the Cardinals.
But you said he could have changed his pick.
No.
Even after.
Once he announced it.
So you're saying unofficially? Oh, unofficially on the show. Not on the field. That was official.
No. When you asked me,
once your game is over, his pick is lost.
And that was it. And people said, I saw it, I heard, I witnessed it, and you said
I couldn't take it back.
Very good. Felt bad over the Friday night.
I said, but you know what? Someone told me, he goes, you're going to have to beat the other team anyway. We're not looking just to get to the World Series. We're looking to win the whole thing.
Right.
So if my goal is just to get there,
But you might feel I could beat them without Ali first. I won't have to face them. Because if they beat us, now you'll have to face them with Ali.
I understand, but I still have to play the Cardinals.
Really care of your own business.
The Cardinals.
Good point.
I'm going to have to play 2 teams to get to the win.
Anyway, you're the number 1 seed.
Yes.
You're watching the first round. You see the 2, 3, and 4 eliminated.
Yes. Wow.
So you're looking at the 1, the 5, the 6, and the 7.
Yes.
So looking pretty good for you on paper. Either way, no matter which road you take.
Right.
You went with St. Louis.
Right.
Take us through the games.
Well, this year was a lot of parity. So when you say 5, 6, 7, to me, there was a lot of teams that were very equal. It wasn't like there was 1, 2, 3, and then it drops.
Like Herm Edwards.
Listen,
there was a lot of parity. Listen,
you can say that, but he was 13 and 5, and the teams were in 1-game playoffs at 8 and 10, losing records.
You're right, but you know what? The Cardinals were still a good team. I think they started late. They started gelling. Same thing with Untouchables. They started a little late. So I think they were both better than their records indicated.
Okay.
Saying that, I really did not know who to pick, and I was going back and forth. I said, you know what? Untouchables beat us 2 times. They have Leo. For some reason, Leo had our number that day. People were saying, well, he's coming back from Israel. He's going to be rusty. I didn't buy that. I said, we beat the Cardinals twice. We hit Max pretty well. I didn't really fear Max that much. Not that I fear Leo, but Leo had our number. And I said, let's just go with the Cardinals. And I just made that decision.
So now St. Louis brings the team jet into Denver.
Yes, they bring the team jet. They're feeling great. The dog comes with Max.
The dog.
Barking all over the place. And, we come in there, and let me tell you, I told the boys, let's try to end this early, try to win 2, let's get out of here, and let's move on. Let's not, leave unfinished business.
Right.
Game 1, we come out of the gates. Now, first inning, we have second and third with 1 out, less than 2 outs. Now, we had a man on third, less than 2 outs, 4 times in the game, which is unheard of, okay?
Yeah.
And we didn't score 1 run.
Wow.
Yeah, which is unheard of in softball.
To not score once.
And if I tell you the guys that were up, you would say impossible.
So tell us the guys who were up.
Okay. And then we'll say impossible.
First, second, and third, 1 out. Sam, yours truly, hits a liner to Johnny Eliezer.
Impossible.
Yes.
All right.
Line out, and then we make out. We only score 1 run that inning.
Okay.
Now third inning comes, man on third, second and third, 1 out, another big inning, 2 for hits. Louis Franco strikes out. Second out, and then the third guy grounds out, no run score. We're still holding now on a 2-0 lead. I go, guys, this might come back and bite us.
I think so.
Now they come and score a run. They tack on a run, 2-1, and now again we have men out there. I go, guys, let's stop pulling away. Ralph Hannon pops up to the shortstop.
Wow,
so
he's good for a
So you got to give Max Yedid some credit.
Yes, he came.
I mean, it's not just these guys making out. Max Yedid is doing something.
Absolutely. When you say that, he definitely came through on big outs that kept their team in the game.
Okay.
It is 2-1. It could have easily been 7-1. Easily.
Okay.
So now it's 2-1. Now I'm not feeling good. I'm saying, guys, if we come back, if we lose this game, you're going to look back at those things and say, wow.
You're going to regret it.
You're going to regret it.
You've been in enough games to know you got to tack on.
6th inning. Let's move forward to the 6th inning. Now it's 2 outs. First and second, I think, and Luis Patesha's up. 2 outs. Ball goes in shallow center. Jackie Tawil running in, and he makes everything. Came up short, right in front of him. Run scores. First and second, we get out. It's now 2-2 going into the bottom of the 6th.
Okay.
We get out. Now we go to the top of the 7th.
Now this is the big inning, the top of the 7th.
Here it is.
Very big inning.
2-2, top of the 7. I'm saying we can't believe it's a tie game. We should have been out of here. We should not be battling. They get the first 2 batters up, number 9 and number 10 hitters.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Okay, I think it was number 9 and 10, or 8 and 9, and 1 out. There's first and second, no out. Irwin Gindi, no, the 10 batter does not move over the runners.
Okay.
He pops up to center field, shallow center. Runners do not move.
JT's jogging the ball in, and no one's
John.
bugging.
No. Okay, but now you got John Eliezer up and Irwin standing on deck.
Wow.
Okay. John Eliezer, the guy said, let's just keep this game, try to hold them. And we have our core coming up, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
So I said, even if we give up one, whatever, John Eliezer gets out.
What does he do?
I think he flies. I think he.
right, I would say.
No, I think he. I think he popped up to third base. I have to check that out.
Okay.
Brutal.
Popped up. Irwin Cohen up, still not out. He makes out, and I forgot how he made out exactly.
2 outs though. It's not.
No, 3 out. 1 out.
One out.
But I'm saying when Irwin's up, it's 2 outs.
Right.
2 outs.
So what are you
It's not
gonna
like
do?
John Eliezer.
Correct.
1 out.
He flies. Oh no, he pops up to me. I'm sorry.
And
He popped up to first
it was
base.
first and second, Sammy, or second and third?
First and second, no outs.
Okay.
First guy did not move him
Right,
over to
and then
second,
first and
third,
second,
which he
1
should
out.
have done.
That 10 hitters gotta hit him.
Gotta, yeah.
You know who that 10 hitter was? Was
Yes,
Sam
it was,
Shrem?
Sam Shrem.
Sam Shrem. Got it.
Yeah, but a 10. I know you say you got to move
Half.
him over. It's a 10 hitter.
Right.
He's facing a good pitcher.
Not
It's not.
bunting.
It's not a number 2 hitter saying
Right.
just move him over.
Well, let him.
He's batting
What
10
do you think,
because
a
he's
10
a 10 hitter.
Yeah.
He's just
He's
trying.
got to be making a viable try to move the ball to the right
Okay,
side.
but
These guys are Deadpool. This guy Shrem is a Deadpool.
I don't want to hear Deadpool and softball.
In fairness,
You know
he's
what?
a 10 hitter. Listen, he's
Yeah,
not.
you can't
You
come in
can't
and
pull
throw
the
the guy
ball
under
the
the
first and
bus.
second though.
By the
Pull
way-
it to third.
Go for a hit if you can do it. Go for a deep fly ball.
It's also
Sack
not an
fly.
older 10 hitter.
Correct.
It's
not
a
veteran.
younger
It's not
Jack-
veteran.
it's a young
Jack
guy
Jamal.
who's-
Yeah.
Jack Jamal.
It's not an older.
I just
experienced
question
guy.
in that situation if he's being consulted. In other words, if the coach comes
Good
over
good
and
question.
says to him, take one.
The coach is Eddie Michon. He doesn't talk to his team at all. So
I'm just saying at that point.
Just go
At
and
that
don't email
point,
me, and that's
If
it.
you have a Marty Jamal there or something, I mean, in other words, he may need a little bit of coaxing.
All right. So anyway,
Okay,
Try to go to the right
So
side.
Sam,
So
you
now-
get out of that inning.
So now we get out of there. We're feeling great.
You have
I
legs.
come storming in, and I say, "Come on, guys. This is the core. This is the core. 2, 3, 4, 5's up. Let's end it."
Right.
Jackie Tawil hits a single. He starts inning with a single.
Mm-hmm.
I come up. I hit a line drive over third. That pan to the left field line shot. Eddie Michon been making plays all day.
So you do have a patent on that shot.
I do have a patent
Good.
on that. Ellie
Patent.
Touch will argue that. Ellie Touch will argue that one. But went over third. He's 6 feet. Eddie Michon. He made a great play. Robbed me. Still
did
one
not
out.
go over his head.
Did not go over his head. He made a
I
beautiful
love the
play.
detail on an out
Sorry, I'm
in
sorry.
the 7th inning.
I
Let's
have
see
to
how
say
you
it.
scored on the
Now,
7th inning.
man on first, 1 out. Ralph Hannon hits a double. Second and third. Leo Picciotto up. They
Gotta
walk
walk him.
Leo.
Gotta walk him
Gotta
there.
walk him.
Obviously.
1 out.
No
Bases
matter who's on
loaded.
deck,
Jody
yeah.
LeBeau's up.
Okay.
I tell him first, good one, zone in. I don't want you waiting.
And just hit the
Just
ball.
hit the ball out of here. Hits it to short right.
Ooh, short right.
Short right. Anyone really with a good arm at right, it was definitely a play at the plate. Their right fielder doesn't have a great arm.
Right.
And,
That's Ariel Beavis.
Ariel Beavis, I think.
By the way, he was. I don't. He's a good young player, but I noticed in your game.
Yeah.
I looked at the Cardinals and I said, "Wow, they have a good field." He was a little shaky in
With
right
the
field.
Moshama triple.
Yeah, he turned it out into a triple.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Even the catches were shaky. So
Norm, he'll
Now-
make the easy plays, but he's not going to make the
He
spectacular
caught it in
plays.
short right field. I said, I don't
How
even...
short? How-
Short, right? Maybe 20, 40 feet behind first base.
and you run on
really
Jackie
first and
Towil.
right field.
Jackie
Oh,
Towil.
wow.
JT's going.
Jackie
I
Towil.
know
No matter
he's
what.
fast.
I think he left early though.
No, he was fast. We know he's fast.
Maurice, what do you say?
I think he left early. Ask Mike.
Who's their catcher also?
Their catcher is...
Sam Shrem.
Sam Shrem.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm looking at...
Not
you
looking
know
good
what?
with the right fielder and the catcher.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
JT
no, I
coming
looked
up
at it. I
there.
said there's going to be a play. It's not a walk-in.
Who was at third base?
Jackie
Jackie
Towil.
Towil.
Ah.
I think he's gonna slide too.
I'm telling you, he was running in on it. I said, if anyone with a good arm makes a play at the plate, there's a
Okay.
play. He's not that far.
So-
Makes it, he doesn't even, the throw was nowhere close. Like,
Yeah,
jumps near first base.
Okay.
Not even a play. We celebrate. We feel great.
Right.
Let's get in the dugout, guys.
Right.
Let's talk about game 2. Now, I'm in the dugout and I'm saying, guys.
But before game 2, I want to
Yes.
ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Ralph Hannon.
Where's
Ralph,
his dugout at Fireman's Field?
Ralph,
Yeah.
whatever.
Come on, yeah.
Ralph Hannon.
Yes.
How was his demeanor in game 1?
Phenomenal.
Well, let me. He just won the game for them. He got the double. Won the game for them.
No, I'm
Eddie
not talking
Michon
about hitting.
came
I'm
to
talking
me.
pitching
Eddie
only.
came up to me and said, Ralph is on today. He told me, he goes, he's
Got
on
it.
him.
Okay, continue.
He felt he could.
So he was on in the first game.
On, everyone
No
said that.
walks, no
Nothing.
debacle, nothing.
He was Ralph Hannon. Bottom line.
Got
He
it.
was Ralph
All
Hannon,
right.
Colorado.
Was it
Rockies.
hot? Was it cool?
Nothing.
Okay.
He was a Colorado
Rockies
Rocky MVP.
Okay,
candidate.
Rockies
That's who he
baseball.
is.
Go ahead.
Rockies baseball.
Go ahead.
We're in the dugout. I said, boys, we're not
Flood warning.
Flood warning. Wow. Okay.
Flood warning. We have to cut short.
All right, we're going away from.
The indoors are not on site.
All right.
So now I'm in the dugout, and I'm telling the boys, listen, 3-2, but we don't feel good about the game. We didn't pull away when we need to. Let's win game 2 and get out of here. Let's get right to the World Series. I don't want to fool around.
And now you're in St. Louis, so you really want to get out of
St.
there.
Louis,
Right. Meet me in St.
Busch
Louis.
Stadium.
At the Adams Mark Hotel. Adams Mark, and we go to the game, and now first inning, we're home. We go down 1-2-3. They come up. I'm feeling great. Ralph's playing unbelievable. First guy finds a hole through, sort of like their game, through third base.
Question. Wait. Sorry.
Yes.
I could be wrong. Ralph bats what in your lineup? 3, 4? Because I heard he hit a ball into the.
Oh, was this the first? Oh, I'm sorry.
Because I have a theory that perhaps it's connected.
Okay,
please.
I apologize. That was the first inning.
So he has dementia also.
I'm sorry. This is me. This must be the house. All right, listen. First inning, we're feeling good. Base hit. Jordy gets on, or Jackie gets on. 1 out. We have 2 guys on.
Wow.
We have first and second. Ralph Hannon up. Okay, and we already scored 1 run. It's 1-0 first and
You're
second.
up 1-0.
Yes.
Big difference. Okay.
Ralph Hannon hits a shot that I never saw that far. One of those mammoth.
Are they playing 4 outfielders?
They can play 12 outfielders.
But are they playing
They're
4
playing
outfielders?
3 outfielders.
I love that 4 out.
Yeah,
I just want to know because he's telling me
Whatever.
3
It's
outfielders.
gonna happen.
Now this is where the rule comes in, which was a bad rule, but we agreed. In fairness
Just
for
like
both
me.
teams, the umpire said if it hits anything, it's a dead ball. We all agreed, so there's no. I can't argue with anybody, but that was the rule. It's a wrong rule.
It's a bad.
This is
rule.
Fireman's Field
Bad
West,
rule.
and he hits a rocket, and the ball goes into the trees.
No, it hits the tree. It hits a tree hanging.
No, it bounced and landed in
If everyone
bushes.
knows that opening there,
Where
to
the
left
dogs
of
were.
the fence.
Where the famous dog.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Left of
I
the
know
fence
where
is an
that
alley
is.
there.
Dog-
And then there's
doggy
bushes to the
corner.
left. He hits a shot that maybe reaches the fence on a fly to the left, but not to the fence.
Terrible.
It rolls 30 yards, and it finally goes into the bushes
Right.
out there.
Of course.
He's already rounding third on his way home.
Dead ball.
It's like
go back to
Morris's
second.
play.
This is
That
that-
ball.
Terrible.
Now, instead of being a 3-run homer,
Wow.
he's basically ends up on second. The guy has to come back to third. We only
Yes.
scored the 1 run. I'm sorry,
That
the
was
first
it.
run.
How many
That's
outs was it? It was 2 outs.
1 out.
1 out.
Yeah.
So
But even on a ground rule double,
I'm sorry, 2
I'm
outs.
saying in MLB,
Yeah.
the umpire has discretion whether he
Yeah.
wants to send that other runner.
not
Yes,
our
but
umpires.
how often do you see that?
I
umpire
never,
say,
I never see it.
Let's say it's running on the pitch. There was in MLB on a 3-2
Yes.
count with 2 outs, where it's Ellsbury on first.
No.
In other words, at this point, he should have
You're
at least
right, but
considered-
not in YMSL.
I
No,
asked the
Ellsbury.
umpire, I said, umpire, you saw the play, can you use your discretion here?
Yeah.
And common sense that ball was never coming back, whether it went in the bushes or over the bushes. And he said, the rule's true, and then Eddie
No,
was
I'll
right
give him the
there.
double, but I'll take
Who
the
was
other
the
one.
umpire?
It was,
Doesn't matter who the umpire is.
It does.
And but no, it doesn't.
It was
because
a guy, it was an
because
older
the
man
rule
with
is the
white
rule.
hair, he's
And
with a mustache.
slow down.
Okay.
It happened with Marshama. It happened with A.B. Saka in a World
Same,
Series
yeah.
game a
Yeah,
couple years
there
ago.
has to be something.
It happened with Ali Marsh. It's happened a million times. It's
So-
a bad break.
So do we change that rule?
You either change it or you don't. But right now, that's
We
the
say
rule.
Correct.
There's no rule. There's no league rule about Fireman's Field West.
No, it's a ground rule. We
It's
know.
ground rules. If you
you had
didn't like
agreed
that,
with
you
any
should
of
have
the
said.
Agreed, and I went to my team was going nuts. I said, guys, calm down. I was
If
there in the beginning of the game.
Right.
We agreed that
Okay,
so
if I
I
were
couldn't
the
blame the
captain-
umpires. I didn't
Right,
blame
but
them.
you're still
you can't
up 1-0.
blame
them.
You're
If I was
still
the
up
captain,
1-0.
I would have told him if that ball goes in the bushes, you pull it out and there's no call. If
Yeah,
that-
but we
I
said
was
that a
the
million
captain.
times.
We
Umpires-
established the
yeah.
rules.
Can't make no call, but you might want to make it a triple.
Right. You might
No,
want to
but
make
in
it triple.
fairness to the umpire, we had this all set before the game that
Right.
goes in at the
By
double.
the
not
way,
the umpire's fault.
in Houston,
It's a
after
bad
they
break.
tore down the Astrodome, they
Right.
built this new, some ridiculous
Yeah.
ballpark over there.
Yeah.
in
And
Orange
Orange
Field.
Juice Park.
And there's a flagpole in center field.
Center field.
You can hit the ball 800 feet. It hits the top of the flagpole, lands in
In
fair
play.
territory.
What is it?
It is in play.
It's in play.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes you just get screwed with
Yeah,
with a
sometimes
bad
it's not-
ballpark that you built in
Yes,
Houston.
I
we
built
made
it
the
with
rule
that
before,
hill,
so
with that
fairness-
running hill.
Bottom line
Moving
is,
from
bottom
Houston.
line is we had a bad break, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And it's happened a million times.
It happened. It was just a bad break, and we
Okay.
knew the rules. So we said, listen, tough
But
luck.
he's still up 1-0.
But
He ends up being up 2-0.
Time out. No, we would have been up 3-0, feeling
would-
good about ourselves. Cardinals coming a little dejected. Now,
Yeah.
now it's only 1-0. 1-0.
But who's going up with second and third? You have a batter up now.
We have
He
a
said
second,
it's 2
third,
outs.
and then he made the next guy made out.
Yeah, he's saying it's 2 outs.
Yeah,
Okay,
made out. So we only scored one.
You don't hold anybody accountable with 2 outs.
No, I don't. Depending
No,
who they are. No,
I
it's
mean,
a
it's a
very,
5-hitter.
No, if they get a hit, then they're a hero. Yeah, that's fine.
5-hitter,
Two
but
outs.
that's
Come
softball.
on,
You gotta come through.
You don't throw somebody under the bus.
I'm not throwing
Sammy,
him under the bus. I'm just
you
saying.
scored 2 runs.
Erwin Cohen, 2 outs. It would be a nice spot to
I'm
get
sorry,
hit.
they actually-
No, in the other game, at 3-2.
Yeah, it would be a nice time to get a hit.
I don't exempt him and blame the one hitter.
I hear you.
Eliezer's taking the brunt of it,
Right.
and Erwin's getting the pass because there's 2 outs.
They usually do in this
What
league.
Chucky's saying is you'd
I
like
know
to
what
see a
Chucky-
guy
If I
bail
got a
out a
1-2
team
hitter,
once in a while.
And those are the
Abady
guys who
doesn't
win the
come
World
through.
Series.
If Jack Abady doesn't come through, Jaime Sham's got to get a hit. I don't care if there's 2 outs.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Okay, 2-0. Bottom one.
1-0.
How'd it get to be 2-0?
No, second and third.
Yeah, they
One.
should have had.
We're not feeling great. Ralph Hannon goes
You're still
on
feeling
to the
good though.
mound.
Yeah,
you got no
one
reason
nothing.
to
Yes,
You have
yes,
one game
but we
lead.
felt we got robbed 2 runs, but that's fine.
The Adams Mark Hotel did not have good room
No,
service.
room service is horrible. We're gonna switch, but anyway. So now, for bottom of the first comes, and now this is where the game changes. Who would ever think in the first inning? We get out the first guy dribbler through third and short, base hit. Next guy error at second base, Victor Dweck, get first, second. Next guy's in the hole. They have 4 straight hits, nothing solid. They weren't hitting him hard. But bottom line is now run scored, and
Listen to me, you're not going to get out of this inning with squeakers because the bottom line is going to be like double-digit runs.
That's
we
correct.
So you're not going to give me seeing eye, 11, 12, 13 hits for them.
no, wait a minute.
No, he's getting to the
I'm getting
big
it. Hold on.
catastrophe.
You got to give me some action.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now I said, I go to the mound. I said, "Don't worry, relax." I was like, Sam, it's hot out here. Now he's complaining about the
Oh, it's
heat.
a little hot.
He's a little tired.
It's not Rocky
That's what
baseball.
happens.
It's not Rocky baseball.
This is what happens when you have 4 or 5 dribblers. All of a sudden,
Diamondback
you're
baseball.
hot. You're sweating. My arm's tired.
Right, that's it.
I said, "Calm down. We're still
Right.
here. Only 1-1, 2-1 game."
Right.
Next thing, a base hit. Now it's 4-1.
Okay.
We got bases loaded, no outs.
No outs.
Nobody out.
Nobody out. Bases loaded. 4-1. I get to the mound. I go, "Ralph, just try to bear down. Let's stop the bleeding, okay?"
Right.
We get one guy out, and now it's a run score, a walk. A guy walks.
Walk, bases loaded walk.
Yeah, bases loaded walk.
5-1.
Yeah, 5-1. It's 2 outs now.
Okay.
It's 2 outs. All right. I go to Ralph. I go, "Let's get." I'm sorry. I apologize. It's 4-1. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God! So you in this?
I go to the mound. I go, "Let's get out of this inning. Bear down."
Right.
Number 10 hitter is up.
Okay.
4 guys in.
4,
3 guys
5, 6,
on.
7, 8,
2
9.
out.
Perfect.
9.
Good.
The math
Math adds up.
It all works.
Yes.
Number 10 hitter, I go, "Ralph, number 10 hitter, get him out. Let's not fool around. Let's get in the dugout, and then we'll respond." Okay. Ball 1. Ball 2 doesn't reach the plate. Ball 3 over the thing.
Like
No.
the tournament last year.
Ball 4, I'm upset. I'm upset. And
You're
I usually
upset.
don't shut. I'm upset.
What do you
Number
say?
10 hitter, he sees me. I just don't know what
Body
to say.
language. He's saying it with
Body
body language.
language.
Four
It's now
pitches?
4 pitches.
4 pitches.
It's now
At the
5-1.
tournament.
And they're back to
And
the
Johnny
top.
Eliezer is up.
Okay.
4 pitches again.
Whoa.
No way.
Not even close?
Not even close.
Yeah, that's it. He lost the zone.
Bases loaded. 2 outs. He's
I
saying
wanna
he
say,
threw
I'll
8
allow-
balls.
whatever. He
8
lost the
balls.
zone.
Now, Erwin Cohen comes up.
Are you at any point
No,
thinking?
yeah.
I'm out. Ball 9, ball 10, ball 11, ball 12.
Yeah, that's
No
it.
way.
Yes.
Uh,
Now
just-
we're at 7-1. Ball 13,
Oh
ball
my God.
14.
Yeah,
I
that's
scream
it.
to Sammy's son, "Get a glove," and start warming up in the bullpen. Ball 15 and ball 16.
See you now, right?
4 runs come in. I go, "Ralph, have a seat."
Wow.
What is the record? What is the record for balls, consecutive balls?
This has to be it in a
It
playoff
was
game.
16.
2 outs.
Now
This
it's
is it.
8-1, 2 outs, and now we're falling the whole. Now we basically.
Now you're done. Yeah.
Sammy comes in, he gets the out. No, he doesn't get out. A little blooper, 2-run score. Now it's
You
10.
needed that like a whole
It's
night.
10-1.
Yeah,
You're
that's
going in, and how do you feel?
That's it.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Game's
10-1.
over. Game's over.
Now,
Still
let's just start
second
game
inning.
3 now. Let's
Right.
wave
Game
the
is
flag and
over.
see if we can
So
start game
Ralph's
3.
in the dugout, dejected.
What is he saying? Is he
There's
talking
nothing.
to
I
you?
didn't speak to him.
Oh, so
I
that was
let
it.
him vent.
Right.
I didn't want. He knew I wasn't happy.
Right.
He knew he let me down. He knew he just didn't come to. He couldn't. He has to dig deep. I know Todd. I know he's pitching great. I know it's a lot of work to pitch. You got to
So
buckle.
I want to ask you a question,
Wow.
Chucky and
Wow.
Sammy.
Wow.
So there's a game 3 because you already secured yourself a game 3.
Right.
You take this guy out of a game.
Yes.
Does he lose his mind for game 3, or if you leave him in the game, does he lose his mind?
I go with
I
that.
want to ask you.
I think you got to take him out. He knows there's no sense in pitching that horse. I mean, even if he shuts him down the rest of the way, there's no confidence builder. you could destroy him at that point.
If you leave him in.
If you leave him in.
What if he gets his zone back and
It
he
doesn't
just
matter.
makes
At
it
10-1,
close?
we're going to say...
It doesn't matter. The other team is swinging at first pitch and
they
trying
just want to get the hell out of there. So there's no upside to leaving him in.
What is he thinking if you're Ralph Hannon right now?
Thanks for taking me out.
No, now.
Now I'm
After
coming
those
back.
16 straight
Now I'm
balls,
gonna
you think it's a new day?
It's a new day. He's got to think it's a new day.
I told him have a seat. I didn't speak to him. He knew I wasn't happy. I let him vent. I know he's not happy too. He's a competitor. I let Sammy get the next 2-3 innings. By the 5th inning, Joey LeBeau comes to me and goes, Ralph's ready to come back in.
Okay.
What's the score?
It's
game's over.
Game's over.
Yeah.
He's ready to come back. Okay, so what'd you say?
Now I'm thinking, do I put him in or I don't? I said, you know what? I need him for game 3.
Right.
He's my guy. I'm
Right.
going to war.
If he comes in and he doesn't produce, you're really.
But at the same token, I said, let me maybe can finish strong a couple innings.
Yeah,
Get his confidence
confidence
back. So now I'm debating. Do I put him in or let him sit?
Who are you debating with?
Myself.
Okay.
Sammy and Sammy.
Sammy
versus
at
Sammy.
first base.
The only
Yes.
two guys whose opinions he
Okay.
respects.
That's it. There's nobody else he's talking to.
It's funny because his team is not like my team or maybe your team or maybe your team.
He doesn't have
You're
that.
really the captain.
There's nobody
and
else
the
who's-
only captain.
Except maybe a Jody you could
No.
talk
Nah, what are you talking about?
Jody
Come on.
there
Yeah,
2-3
JT.
weeks.
No,
No.
Jody's his
Jody
captain.
Ramel. Jody Ramel
He
could talk
respects
to
me.
you.
He talks, but he respects me.
Okay.
That's my decision.
So what do you decide?
So now I'm thinking, I go, you know what, Ralph, get a glove. Come in. Now Sammy walked the guy, 2 guys. I said, Sammy, go ahead. I told Ralph, come back in. Let's see if we can get your mojo back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
We're losing. We lost already.
Okay.
I just want to see him throw some strikes so we can go into game 3 with a little confidence.
Right.
He threw a couple strikes. He buckled down. He played okay. We lost the game.
How many runs did he give up after that, though?
The
it
final.
was
Who was the final
14
score,
to
Albert?
2.
Final score 17-4.
17-4.
Who knows what Sammy and Sam gave up?
But
Who
we
knows,
fell
right?
apart.
Yeah.
Throwing
I just wanna know if he
areas.
produced
Jordy
something.
overthrew the guy. Cornman missed a catch at the plate to get a guy out. We fell apart. And the only thing I took from the whole game was I said, guys, we lost. We got our butts kicked. I never in my life I never witnessed that kind of game. And I said, but you know what? It only counts as one.
That's
loss.
it. One
Yeah,
game.
that's it.
We're
You
gonna
can win
do all
40
this,
to 1 and you
put it
don't
all
care.
in one game.
Right.
Let's just bounce back. I
Rip
wrote
it up
I
and
wrote
move
a
on.
But
very
I have to tell you, his
Yes.
MO, Ralph Hannon's MO, and you could attest to this, is that he is a great pitcher.
Yes.
Great pitcher.
Yes.
But there are times where the wheels just fall off the wagon and they can't come back on. And he's done. He's cooked. We played in a tournament game. I think we were down by 7 runs with 1 out.
Maurice signed the 1-day contract with the Montreal
I
Expos.
was
for
with the
tournament.
Expos,
Wow.
and unfortunately, it was hot. I think it hit 78 degrees, and that
Yes,
was it.
yes.
And he fell apart. He fell apart.
The knock
So I
on-
wish you the best of luck in
Now,
game
the
3.
knock where Ralph Hannon is, when I picked him, they go, all right, comes to the big game, stakes are high, he can lose it. They all warned me. Everyone said, great pitcher, good stuff. He has the stuff.
He definitely
But
has the
for
stuff.
sure.
he can have a meltdown.
Yes,
So-
he can.
And I thought with the veteran captain I am versus a Joe Chiara, A.B. Cohen, I can maybe settle him down,
Right.
take it easy. I'm hoping that was the only game he really fell apart.
Chuck,
I'm
Let me just
hoping-
ask you, was there a lot of, heckling going on at the time? Were they going absolutely berserk on him at this point?
No. Who, the other team?
No, they're not like that.
They
The
weren't.
biggest heckler's on his team, Sammy Sutton.
Yeah,
That's the biggest heckler.
Yeah, that a few guys, but nothing really out of the norm. Nothing
So this
crazy.
was
no,
just,
it was just a meltdown,
meltdown.
A personal meltdown, and he just started blaming everything, but instead of worrying about the game. And I knew he was going to the showers early when he told me my arm is hurting.
It's pretty hard to heckle when you see a guy really
He just
lose
lost
it.
it. Now I'm hoping game 3. Thank God to one game.
Are you worried about game 3?
No, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm
And do
very
you think,
confident.
Chucky, do you think he made the right choice going back to Ralph Hannon in the game?
Look, I don't think there's a right and a wrong with that. I
Doesn't mean
personally
anything.
would not have brought him back in at that point. I tell him, look, we got confidence in you. I don't need. If I needed another 2 innings to build his confidence back, I got the wrong horse anyway.
Right.
And I'm nervous, more nervous, that if he for some reason doesn't have it. The player always says, I got it, I had him.
Right.
Let him hit me one more ball. Do me a favor, don't hit me one more ball. Let him hit it to somebody else at that point
Don't
because
worry,
you don't got it today.
Don't worry.
So, the guy's 0 for 3 with 3 infield pop-ups, and he wants the at-bat in the big situation.
Yeah.
But look, it's,
Be real.
Pitching
Be
is
real about
mental.
it.
Pitching is mental. As you know, I don't want to go back to Ike Mavora. He's
No, you
out.
could- no, you
But,
could go back.
I
You don't
know
wanna go
Chucky-
back, don't go
I know,
back.
but I just have to say, once
You don't have to
lose,
go back,
once you
Maurice.
lose that mental ability, it's very hard to go on the mound.
But Ike Mavora has an injured back. He was
Okay, so
hurt.
yes,
Listen
you're
to me.
right.
Ralph Hannon.
I love you. I love you,
Stop
Ike.
loving him so much. All right. we are not going to compare.
All right, let's continue.
In a career, in the same paragraph, Ralph Hannon and Nike Mavova.
Okay,
despite his escapades in the YMSL,
Nike has won many
is
things.
A winner.
Yes, he is
in many levels,
except
on many
the
sports.
YMSL.
I said, except for the YMSL.
Okay.
That being said,
I think this is the major league.
You can't discount that, Chucky. I love
we don't want to talk
I didn't
about
totally
it.
discount. Well, you don't want to talk about it, but you brought him up.
I just brought him up, but I didn't think you were going to share.
Everyone relax. Relax. We got a lot to talk
I have a
about.
very quick correction. It wasn't 16 straight balls.
18.
It was 12 straight balls,
And
but he had 5 walks total. It was a walk with the bases loaded to score a run.
PIT?
What is this?
Wait, listen.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
Multiple balls.
Because 16 straight balls is very different.
Okay, but then what? Well, guys, on the bases
He got a
loaded.
sack fly. He walked the bases loaded again because it started out with no outs. It started off with no outs.
Okay,
He walked the bases loaded again. He had a fly out. Then it was bases loaded 2 outs. Then he walked 3 straight batters. And then you took him.
What is he, a sponsor of
I'm just saying.
Anyway.
Very different story.
Okay,
Ralph
we got
Hannon's
the point.
makeup is he has still something to prove in this league.
Yes, he does.
And if he's going to be a great pitcher in this league and want to be known to be a great pitcher, he's going to have to show his mettle come Sunday.
Yep.
He's going to have to bear down and show that he's a top-rated pitcher because this is where your legacy is made. Game 3 to go to the World Series. Does he have? He has the goods. Will it come on Sunday?
I think in that situation, as you say, both pitchers have
Max,
it on the
yes,
line.
yes.
No, Max had an opportunity
You're right.
to make a name for himself in the league.
Yes.
Great.
As does, just to segue for a second, Leo Casson in a game 3.
Yes,
You're right.
Now Jeffrey
Yes.
Sacker,
he made a
established
name
winner.
already.
His name is already
have
etched,
3
on
pitchers that can really,
the
like
trophy.
Mikey
But
Shell.
3 pitchers have an opportunity to move to the next level.
Great.
And we'll see.
Okay,
Sunday
wow.
afternoon.
Sammy, I think that decision to bring him back is between you and that particular pitcher.
It's fine.
I don't know what I would do. I don't know what you would do, but I think it matters with your pitcher. If it helps him or
I actually like it.
Okay, fine. Now,
The number-
7325 YMSL 55 7325 YMSL 55. Chucky over on 5
Wow.
East. And Sammy, I'm very excited for your game 3, by the way, with this whole Ralph Hannon thing, but we'll see.
Yes.
Now, by the way, very unique. 4 teams, 1 game away from the World Series. 4 teams, 1 game away from being eliminated. Every team that's alive is right there, 1-1 in both series. Chucky, take us through the, from what I hear, a couple of sloppy games on Fireman's East.
Very sloppy.
Really?
Thank you, Maurice.
I was
Coming
there.
from the Astros.
I felt
For what
much
it's
better.
worth. For what it's worth. We made it
Astro-like.
Astro-like. New adverb. So, first of all, tremendous camaraderie going on with my team.
Yes.
We had an impromptu practice on a Friday. Since there was no game, we had 9 guys show up.
Unbelievable.
9 guys show up at
I
4
saw that.
o'clock before the Astro debacle. And then on Sunday, we had a Bat 'em Out Frozen Ropes episode. We had about 7, 8 guys show up.
Great.
Team is really tight. That being said, we face a pitfall of sorts in that Allie's not playing. Now, as much as we know that means, to the Dodgers and the like, you can kind of take them a little lightly. You've got to be aware of that trap game, so to speak.
100%.
Allie's not in. We got it. They're all out of position. They got Wassa playing short. We're going to kill them. First inning of the first game, we are the home team. They go 3 up, 3 down. We are, to quote our mojo here this year is play perfect. 3 rockets in the infield. Everybody's making plays.
Okay.
We get 2nd and 3rd. Jaime Sham is up. High pop up. They drop the ball in left field.
In
Left
between,
field is coming in.
yeah.
Left field is shortstop. I got it. You got it. Alphonse Gaston. 2-1 triple. We're up 2-0 already. We move to the 3rd inning. So we're going to get a little bit segued over here in the 3rd inning because there's going to be an episode that's come up you guys are going to want to discuss. They come back with 1 run on a Jimmy Malak base hit to right center. Malak played extremely well from the batter's box, and he would be a star in the 2nd game, which I'll get to. They get Labo on first base.
Now, Labo on
Two
first
outs.
base.
With 2 outs.
2 outs. Big guy. Who's up
It's
after
2-1.
Labo? Do you remember?
Yeah, I can tell you.
Give me the batter who's going to hit this ball. It's that the left fielder.
There's a gapper. Elliot Mann is the left
Elliot
fielder.
Mann.
Okay.
Elliot Mann, left-handed batter, takes it to the gap in right center field.
So now here's Labo. Big guy. Rumbling and tumbling around. Round 2nd.
Motoring,
round
motoring.
3rd. motoring home, coming home. Now, the only thing between home plate and Labo scoring that tying run at 2-all is the catcher. The ball is coming
okay, so
from right center field.
The relay goes to Mark Braha, who's our short center fielder.
Okay.
He's got a cannon of an arm.
Yes, he played third base a lot for you this year.
He puts a one hopper right on the plate where I am. And as you know as a catcher, you've got no clue where the runner is in this position. Your focus is on the throw coming in from right. The throw comes in, and the next thing I know, I'm like in a somersault and a half on my back. Labo kind of goes over me.
There was contact? Oh, I just want to know what type of contact there
It
was.
sounded like he barreled him over.
Because that's not what I heard, but I wasn't there.
What'd you hear?
Oh, I like to know you.
Before we get to what you heard,
I want to hear
You
Chucky's
think your
side.
son Jackie Haber?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
The fact that he's on my team, you know,
No,
I think that would
have
be
Abraham on that
maybe he
team,
spoke
so.
to Abraham.
So on a scale to 1 to 10, I'll give Labo the fact that he mentioned to me, you know, I kind of try to not kill you. So I would say that the contact wasn't a 10, but it was an 8+.
Wow. Big
Bottom
difference
line
than a
is,
one.
He's a big
contact, 8+.
You heard it was a 1?
Yeah,
Okay.
I heard he tried to avoid, but I want to hear exactly what
that's
happened
a
from
big-
yours.
Okay, bottom
I'd
line
like to
is,
hear exactly what happened.
No, come on, I'm
You
not
had the
gonna
ball
mince
in
it
your
at this
mitt?
point.
Did you have the ball in your mitt?
The ball hit my glove before he hit me.
Okay, the ball hit your glove. Did it stick
There's a bobble.
because of him?
I don't know. It's
He
bang
has a
bang.
right to the
That's-
plate.
I
bang,
want to
bang.
understand.
I don't
from
know
what
it's
I heard
bang,
from
bang.
Labo, and again, I wasn't there. That he didn't need to slide.
He didn't need to slide.
Because
Because-
I was looking at Chucky.
Because-
He didn't need to slide because as he was coming around, which I asked him how, because he asked me, he thinks I know.
finish,
every rule.
go.
As he got close to the catcher, to you, the ball hit your glove, popped out. Then he tried to hit.
All this is
home.
going on.
Once I'm just telling, I'm
Yeah.
just the messenger.
Yeah.
He tried
I'm
to
gonna
hit
shoot the
home
messenger
plate,
in about
and
30
you were
seconds.
all over home plate.
All
He
over.
couldn't get
Nowhere.
around home plate, so
No.
he just tugged you a little bit. At a 1 to 2.
Okay,
scale.
bottom line is, before Chucky answers,
That's what I heard.
all right, it doesn't matter what you heard. The
Exactly.
bottom line is,
What was the call?
no, it doesn't.
He's out for not sliding.
Okay, the rule is if
He's
you
not out for the tag. He's out for not
Yeah,
sliding.
we have a rule
and
in
plowing
place. We
into
do have-
the
we
plowing.
have a rule.
And they made the correct call.
Okay.
What more do you want?
No, he wants him to be
I
thrown
don't want
out.
anything more. But I know that when my player was called out for the same infraction in Game 3
David
to
Casson,
Jack to Zolta, Jack Zolta, who was there,
Game 2.
who said admittingly this was a worse hit than the Casson hit was on him.
Oh, okay.
He said he was there.
Okay.
And you know, there was no
Got it.
even discussion. I didn't ask for it.
Got it.
But there was no discussion. The umpires didn't seem to be even aware of the no slide suspension ejection or whatever the heck might be.
Okay, so they didn't.
And I
throw
won't,
him
you know, I'm not looking for that. But
You're not looking
if you're
to
looking to
throw a guy
protect if you're looking to protect the catches, you've got to have more bite in that rule than just you don't slide, you kill the catcher, you're out.
Okay.
You're out.
bottom line
That's
is, the rule is clear.
You're
I don't know.
out.
I don't know what you heard from Labo. The rule is very clear. If you don't slide
I
on the
told
plate,
him
the
that.
plate,
To
you're
protect
out.
the plate.
I told him
Protect
So
that.
there's nothing to
But
talk
they made
about.
the call.
They made the call.
No, but his
He was out.
contention, just to interject, is that he evaluated the situation coming around third.
Yes,
He
and
saw
that-
the throw, got bobbled by the catcher, who was occupying the plate.
Yes.
He had no option but to kind of try. Come on.
Exactly.
Come on. The
That's
play
what he said.
happened, and I'll defer to the commissioner here. In a matter of a split second, the ball, the runner, the collision took place.
Got it.
So
Okay.
it was not a calculated
What was the
move.
score at the time?
It was 2-1 out.
It was 2-1.
So that was a big play. 2 up.
Could have been 2 up.
If he slides, was he in?
I believe so.
Yes,
Okay.
'cause Chucky missed the ball. If he slid, he
So
was safe.
you're kind of lucky that he hit you.
Yes,
they made-
I'm back in my lucky
you
spot,
okay?
but I'm alive.
So move on.
No, but
And I don't go with the. I dropped the ball because I would have dropped the ball if he didn't hit me. You see that runner coming at the last second, and he's not going down. He's
So
a
in your
big
mind-
boy.
in your mind-
No, you're a little bit distracted by
No
what's
problem,
going
which is
on. When you would
understandable.
say, you know, at the play at second,
Understandable.
I remember you saying the guy didn't slide at second,
Yeah.
or you were catching the ball at third, and he missed Sean. The guy wasn't sliding; he was coming into
Right.
me. When
Yeah.
you get a sense that
Yeah,
there's going to be
agreed.
big contact,
Yes, you hesitate a tad.
And you're
Which is
focusing to catch the
You're
ball.
focusing, yeah, I understand.
bottom line is he must slide when you're getting a ball from that side of the field.
Yes.
You're blind.
That is the
Or You're
rule.
only hearing.
Yes.
And you see, and you know who's coming.
That's the
and you
rule.
got to catch the ball.
Yeah.
You're waiting to get pummeled. Even a slide knocks you over.
I just want them to
so you
know
can't not
for the,
slide.
for the future going forward, for all the players in the league.
Slide.
Safety.
You gotta slide.
For
Yeah.
safety.
Unless you're tagging up and they tell you up, no throw.
Got it.
You gotta go down.
Yes.
You're not prepared to go
Yes.
down. The mistake on the Jamal part at that point was they didn't pinch run for the guy.
Right. Got it.
Okay. Now it's 2-1.
The rule is simple. When there's a play at home, it happened in Sammy Tawil's game. It was a 13-run game in the bottom of the 7th. You got to slide.
Yeah.
No one cared because it was a 13-run game.
I think that, yeah, you got to
The
make
guy, Stevie Cohen got killed.
It's there.
So now
continue.
2-1.
2-1. They continue to be very challenged in the field. I mean, all over the place.
Well, they made the call to put Jacob Wasser at shortstop,
and Jimmy Malak at third.
Right.
They had to play. There was a man on third, hard ground ball to third. Jimmy Malak kind of checks the runner. A.B. Dweck goes home. They throw the first to the third out. And Elliot Patesh doesn't handle the throw. Jimmy's got a cannon for an arm.
Yes,
and he doesn't take anything off it either.
No,
never.
You got to be. You got to be a.
Wasser made a lot of errors.
Wasser made him on the throw, made him on the field.
They made a couple.
So
of
we tacked on there. We got another couple of runs on A.B. Dweck again with 2-1 single. Bottom line is we closed out that game 8-3.
8-3.
Who pitched? Saka or Azer?
Saka pitched.
So
Azer
pretty
is
impressive.
watching.
14 hits, 8 runs against Jeffrey Saka.
Yeah, but the shortstop didn't make a
If you
play.
ask Jeffrey Saka, he's coming on.
It's gotta
Maurice,
be-
do something. Get me a guy. Every
A lot of unearned runs?
Yeah.
All over the place. There's
Okay.
throws
All
to
over. It was to
the.
his, credit.
There's throws to second that are coming in. The cutoff man's dropping. They
The
look sloppy.
touchables looked very good in that game. They looked very good. I watched both games. I came after the Labo collision, and you looked good.
We looked this
Okay,
way. We had
and I
one,
thought you were gonna win it.
Tough inning. Okay, so we come in, and of course, you haven't got the job done unless you win game 2. Because
course.
we don't want to see Alley, and we're going to come out and sweep. We get a lead off. We get a hit in the first inning by either Chucky Abady or Joe Chira.
Chucky Abady played very well that game.
Chucky Abady's a superstar.
He played very well. His mother was very proud of him.
Oh,
And so did
grandparents were
Abraham.
there.
And so did Abraham.
The famous Lou Jerome.
Yes.
In his own
With
right,
the hot
one of the
dog
great
and the steak
players.
sandwich.
No, one of the. You should know. He's. The athleticism in that family is not just coming from the.
No, it's coming from the Habers. Relax. He doesn't watch the show. It's
Well,
coming
he's
from
lucky his father is in the off season and ready to attend the games
Okay,
and watch it.
move back to his game.
What a pleasure to see both your boys
What a
play.
pleasure.
We
I'm
put
so
up a
excited.
2-spot. We put up a 2-spot in the first inning on a double tag. Jaime Sham hits one to right center.
Yeah.
Jack Abady's on second, and he's just going to go from second to home. We're going to go up 2-0.
Great.
We're going to go up 2-0, and here we go again.
No, don't.
And in the bottom half of the inning, we just had a complete meltdown. They got a slow roll at the third.
So I'd like to go through that meltdown because I was there. Norm, you weren't there.
Okay.
A couple of your teammates were there.
Please go through it.
I love Jack Abady. I love him. He made several errors in that game, and you could attest to that. What was with him? Does he not feel comfortable at third base? He is a pro's pro.
Look, I'll tell you.
And he broke my windshield, but it's okay. No, I'm saying. I had a car.
You gotta know where to park and find it.
I know.
It's like the same
I'll
for
take
20 years.
I'll take that responsibility.
Okay.
But I'm talking about the field
I'll
now.
be Jack will be the first one to admit he had an inning from hell.
He had a tough
He had a
one.
slow roller, which he did not throw accurately to first base. He had a double play ball off of Wasser's bat, which glanced off his glove into short left field, and he had another ball that he mishandled. All due respect to his athletic ability and whatnot in the infield, it's a different animal.
Yes, it is.
You make one error, you can attest to this in your game.
In his
several
position,
times.
in his body.
In my position,
Make
in my
the
body.
error,
It just
you
keeps
become a
coming at
little
you.
bit on the defensive.
That's right.
And if you're not, in center field, if he made an error, he knows that's going to be the 1 in 1,000.
Right.
At third base,
He never makes errors
Jaime
in
Shama right next to you, putting the screws to you, like, you got to make every play. And,
But he also made an error.
the field was very tough.
Right.
I know that you're going to blame Wasser for this or Malak for that in the first game. The field played bone dry.
Right.
There was a couple of ground balls. It takes 1 hop, 2 hops. It's in Jaime Shama right in the jaw.
Yes.
Came up,
Yeah,
right
it was
in
a
the face,
very
almost
bad
knocked him
apple.
out.
Yeah,
The field was tough. So
what they
gave up
scored
6 They scored 6.
Oh, 6. Okay.
And there was a bases loaded play where there was a shot in the hole to the second baseman, and he made a diving catch.
Great play,
to
Jackie.
stop.
Jackie.
Who is the second baseman?
Jackie Haber. I just
Okay.
like to know.
Makes a diving play, closes out the inning.
Ridiculous. It could have been 10 runs.
But how'd they get to 6? All errors or any?
A couple of hit
errors?
sandwiches in, but you
Okay.
can't give him 6 outs in the
Okay.
inning. Basically, they had 6
Was
outs
Leo
in the inning.
pitching well?
Leo's pitching very well.
By the way, how
And
did
he
your team?
continued to pitch very well throughout the
But how
game.
does your team handle Leo now coming back? The other guy, Bawabed, got you into this
Non-issue.
position.
Wait a second.
Non-issue.
Excuse me. Leo pitched well in the second game?
Yeah.
I didn't really see him pitch that well in the second game.
Well, after
I
the
thought he
six-
pitched great in the first
No,
game.
but after the-
kind of a la Ralph Hannon. But in the second game,
Broke down?
he gave up some walks. He put some pitches
did.
over there.
Yeah, but how many runs did he give up after the first inning?
But 6 in the first
he gave
inning.
up one.
He
He gave
didn't
him
give
one,
up
yeah.
6. They weren't earned.
You're right. Okay,
Anybody
fine.
on the team.
Okay.
The first inning should have been stopped with 1, max 2 runs.
Okay, it would have been a different
We had
game.
an
But you
inning
did
that
chip
played-
away.
We chipped away.
Yes, you did chip away. Yes.
So we came back. It was 6-2 at the time. We made it 6-3.
All right.
They made it 7-3 with the close play at the plate.
Big
We
run.
got the ball over there
Yeah.
7-3. We made it 7-5.
In the fifth.
Wow.
And
7-5 in the
7-5
fifth.
in the
Yes.
fifth. We have first and second in the sixth.
By the way, by this point, they moved Jimmy Malak to shortstop.
Oh, yes.
You know, great move.
Way before.
And it ended up being a great move.
Yes.
Jimmy played well. He attacked the ball. He charged the
Yes,
ball.
he played very
He
well.
made a couple of backpedaling pop-up catches.
Yeah.
He played great.
He played great,
He
but we're
did the
talking
job.
about a team
But
of
there was, when you were in first and second, when you almost came back, there was a couple of plays, if you could refresh my memory, that happened that I feel like could have went your way, but you maybe made some base running mistakes. Can you take me through that inning?
No, the only thing on that particular inning that they were talking about was that with first and second, the man on first, there was a base hit to left.
There was nothing hit right back to Saka, and he threw to third. It was first and second, no out. A slow
and second,
ground
no out.
ball to Jeffrey Saka and threw to third. That was one play.
Right.
Who was the batter on that play?
So on that play, DK was up. That was with one out.
DK.
And it was a 2-0
And you told him
count,
to take the pitch.
And I told him to
Right,
take.
that was the place. And he goes, I didn't hear Chucky tell me to take
Yeah,
it.
I told him to take. It was 2-0.
2-0.
Jeffrey was struggling.
Right, he was.
And who do we have up next? Jack Boabe?
No, but no.
Yeah, Jackie Boabe is up next. He's batting 7. Maybe
Okay.
Jackie Boabe up next. But
But he was
I got to
hitting
move
good,
the line.
Jackie
At
Boabe.
2-0, I'm going to,
Yeah,
you know.
But
I'd like to
First
see him
and
throw some
second,
strikes.
Saka.
But I believe him if he says he didn't hear you, because he would have listened
I
to
gave
you.
him,
would've
I
listened
gave
to you.
him a clear, what I thought was a clear.
He would have listened.
He thought, you know, they come back to you like I had it. It was a meatball, but he, you know, grounded to the pitcher.
So he denied your take call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a big play in the game.
Which, you know, later he said, you know,
Big
Sure.
play.
and then Leo Caston was up next, and
Yeah, but
that
he's
was
a
it. That
10th
was-
hitter.
we went 1-2-3, in, you know, or 10-1-2
Yeah.
in the
That was
seventh
it,
inning.
yeah.
But that
Wow.
spot in the sixth
Yeah. That was the
was,
game.
you know, again, you can change the momentum
That
at
was
that
the
point.
game.
When it was 5-2 in the Astro game,
Yes.
you could just tackle on
That-
the 2.
that
If
was
we
the
could have
game.
put a hit there by DK,
100%.
I mean,
Or a walk, even.
You're in the World Series, possibly. Is what
you
you're
know,
thinking.
they're gonna, you know, you feel, you
Anything
sense they
happens.
could fold,
Anything
anything could happen. The table has said it wasn't meant to be.
Now, what was the Dodgers' outlook? They're showing up to the game without Alley. They already have a short lineup, that team. Their lineup
Right.
is short,
They are
you know?
short, yeah.
And now you take away Allie Marshall from that lineup. I got to give them a lot of credit for
Really,
showing
they don't
up.
have a lot of bats.
A lot of credit. Jimmy Malak hit great.
We know
Abraham
Jimmy, we
Haber
know.
hit
Abraham-
great.
yeah, Abraham hit
And
great.
a lot of those guys came up with some clutch hits, besides the errors.
And one more other
Yeah,
question.
Jake
And now Jimmy without
Dweck.
Allie in the lineup.
Jake Dweck, yeah.
Jimmy without Allie in the lineup,
No protection.
no protection at
And
all.
they still
really.
pitched to him. They still pitched to him.
Was there a
Elliott
situation
Man-
where you
Elliott Man
debated
batted
if you
fourth.
should pitch to Jimmy or not pitch
Could you
to
have
Jimmy?
pitched around them?
Was there certain?
We were pitching to him with man on first.
Yeah,
We were
yeah,
playing
there
with
was
four
no big
outfielders.
situation.
Okay.
No big
No, he
situation.
wasn't hurting us with like long balls. He was
No,
knocking the ball
he
up
was
the
hitting
middle.
it, yeah.
And he was standing like 12 feet back in the batter's box.
Yeah, he always
Yeah,
does.
it
You
always
know?
does.
It's not legal. I had an issue
They
with it in
kept
round
throwing
one.
the thing, you know, how far back? As an umpire, it's really tough to make the call because I can't be anywhere near the plate. I mean, if I'm catching a ball on a short hop, I'm a good 4 feet behind that plate.
Yeah. Got time to make
Now,
a batting.
let me tell
They
you
make the
something.
line, but he disappears, and it's just
Okay.
tough.
I had the issue in round one. The guy was standing. I didn't want to get hit with a metal bat in my
Right.
head. I'm the catcher, you know?
Right.
So I told him he can't stand there. The Dodgers started getting on me. That's how you want to win? I said, no, I want to live
Yeah.
through the game. Win or lose, I'd like to go home today without a bat hitting me in the head, God forbid. So he's got to move up in the box. It's
Now,
not
there's
fair.
also an issue where the pitcher is no longer pitching from 47 feet or whatever it is. It's
Right.
now 52
Right.
feet because the guy is, you know, a good 3 feet behind the dish.
Okay.
So Allie Marshall showed up in the middle of game 2.
With his son.
Honestly, his back was really,
He was in civilian
he was in civilian clothes. He couldn't get out of bed in the morning.
Gotcha.
And he was telling his team, get me to game 3.
Yeah.
Just get me to game 3.
Now, it's still questionable if he's playing in a game 3.
But now
because
I believe
apparently
it's Sunday.
Are
So
there any
there's more
reports,
time.
Albert?
So
the reports
they,
are...
they opted, of course, not to try to play the game on Friday.
blame them. I don't blame them.
But so
I would do the same
They
thing.
got a whole week to see if he can recoup. And look,
Right.
you're gonna have to play them with them. I mean, we're not looking to just. I'm not saying we you know, going to give him 2 weeks off so Ali could
Of
play
course,
better.
right.
We'll have to play with the
You're going to
target
play
down.
whether he's there or not.
Yeah, we're
You
going to
play
show up.
the games
I
on
mean,
the
he shows
schedule.
up. It's one guy,
Okay.
and there we go.
So now it seems like a couple of not the best played games you've had, but you got your win.
Right.
They got their win. You got your win. The Cardinals got theirs.
Right.
And we move on to 2 game 3s on Sunday.
I'll just give you one segue because there was one point that we wanted to make, and I wanted to
Sure.
get the panel's view on this. While catching, I got a batter up with, let's say, 2 strikes on him. Okay, I'm catching.
Oh my God!
And
Yeah.
I opt to move, physically
Oh,
to
I
the
heard
outside
that.
of the plate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now Jeff Saka, all due respect, you gotta love Jack. He's Jeffrey Radley's consummate professional. And,
I was there.
But he shouts out at that time. He's setting up outside. He's setting up outside.
Yeah. Okay.
That's bad.
I took
Why is it bad?
That's terrible.
Because you're a catcher.
It's not. That's not how you play softball. It's not how you play
So you're
baseball.
saying
It
it's
is
an unwritten rule. You're saying it's an unwritten rule.
Written, unwritten. It is
It's maybe an
100%
etiquette.
illegal.
It might be an etiquette thing.
It's an etiquette.
Yeah.
It
It's
is
like in
so
tennis,
wrong.
just long
I
like
think
that.
it's- yeah, it's-
But
no,
he's
no,
not
no,
saying
no,
that.
It's
worse
worse.
than that.
It's cheating.
worse than
A
that.
couple guys.
That's
I don't
cheating.
know
That's
if it's
cheating.
cheating.
Oh,
That's
come on,
It is
Norman,
cheating.
you're going
Is it-
way
is it
out.
now?
That's cheating.
What
couple
would you
guys in the major
say?
leagues
What would you
got-
say?
It's cheating.
What would you say to the batter looking back at the catcher signs?
Cheating.
That's
It's
wrong.
cheating.
Now he's
Chucky.
sending a message to his batter that the man is setting up outside.
Does the batter
Now,
have a vision that he could see peripherally where you're
No,
standing?
Jeffrey's his
That's why.
vision.
That's why he doesn't need one.
Jeffrey is telling him.
Okay, and you got upset.
I got up
Yes,
and I
you
said,
stopped the game.
I can't have that. Now Labo comes to me and he goes, well, he's just telling the umpire
Well,
that he's
Labo was
setting up
upset
outside.
already.
Okay, Labo doesn't know what he's
All right,
talking about.
all right.
And you could say I'm a catcher. I don't care if I'm a right fielder or a fan. You do not do that.
I think it's more etiquette than cheating.
It's-
I don't think it's
I don't
cheating.
think it's cheating.
You can't do
I think
that.
it's not
Guys
cheating.
look
It's
behind
just
you,
etiquette.
Oh
yeah.
my God! If that
I
happened
think
in
it's a-
my
I'm
game,
batting. I'm seeing where the
Yeah,
catcher's
yeah, no,
standing.
terrible.
Let me ask you a
I
question.
always see where the
Terrible.
I
catcher's
don't think
standing.
it's good
Let me ask you,
sportsmanship.
if you're the
That's not good
catcher,
sportsmanship.
Yeah, if I'm
you're
the
the
catcher, yeah.
and Marty Jamal comes over to Jack Jamal, who's his batter, and he whispers to him, take it over the left fielder's head. Take it over the left fielder's head. Now you as the catcher, can you just go at that point, just wave your left fielder back at that point?
Of course you can.
Of course you
And that
can.
many times I've
Are
seen
you saying that's
I
cheating?
feel playing so shallow, I can't.
Are
wow.
you saying that's cheating?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a problem.
I'm just saying in this case,
cheating.
if that wasn't a good analogy over
Yeah,
there,
that was a tough one.
He set up behind the plate as a
You were
as
trying
a
to
member
throw
of
an
the team.
outside pitch and
And I don't want the batter to know that. That's my point.
But Saka,
He
he's a
shouldn't have
veteran. He
said it.
saw
Yeah, but he
that.
shouldn't have said it. He
You know
shouldn't have
what?
said it.
That's not a
That's not
veteran
really
move.
cheating.
That's a terrible move.
Okay.
I
Okay.
maintain it's
It's a good
cheating.
debate.
I'll go
It's a
on the
good
record
debate.
with that.
I really disagree with you. I don't
How
think
could
it's
you
cheating.
disagree with that?
I understand the
All right,
etiquette,
we
but
can
we'll
go
move
on
on.
forever,
Yeah,
but
let's
okay.
continue. Let's go to predictions. here.
All right, let's go to predictions. We have two game threes, which is the drama couldn't be
Can't
better.
wait.
As we go into the World Series, I'm sure we'll get an email this week on the schedule. I
Right,
guess the World
team
Series
to be
is going to
announced.
be right after. We'll see.
Right.
But let's start with the Untouchables and the Dodgers. Game 3. Alley's an unknown, so everyone's going to say, if Alley, not Alley. Just make your prediction. No one's paying attention anyway.
Right.
Sammy, what do you think?
I think a lot has to ride on if Ali is 100% healthy. I mean, if he's not 100%.
He's not 100% even if he plays.
Okay, I'm going to have to go with probably. It's going to be a
Wow,
good
what a
game.
hedge, what a hedge.
I'm
Come
going
on.
to go with Untouchables.
Untouchables. Maurice.
Now, Maurice, you have players on both teams.
I have players on both teams,
So
so,
you might
I'm
be
very
best,
happy to say.
you
I
might be
wanted to
best-
go to 27 innings that game,
Yeah.
but if I had to make
He
a
liked
big break-
Jackie more than he likes Abraham. We all know that. Go.
So just so you know, you don't know me at all. Bottom line is Jeffrey Saka in a big game, Leo Casson in a big game. Ali Marshall will be healthy. I will tell you, I will go on the record right now. He will be there, and I see the Dodgers winning this game.
Okay.
Is there any
David
shot?
also.
Is there any shot in your mind that Stevie Azar pitches that game?
There is no shot in my mind. It's
No,
Jeffrey
Jeffrey wants
Saka's
the ball.
team,
He
and
wants
there
that
is
ball.
no way he has nothing planned. He will be there.
I agree that Saka will get the ball. He is not letting anybody else on that mound. We all know Jeffrey Saka. He's taking the ball. I am, ever since the Untouchables were 4-8, and they went into Denver and swept the first place Rockies at the time. Was that the record? I think that's what it was.
They were 10-2.
Ever since then, those people who are paying attention to the predictions, I've picked the Untouchables every week. I like the team a lot. I think they have the right momentum, and I think that week changed their whole season. I got to think that they're going to pull one out and win this game and enter the World Series. That's my prediction.
Now, where is this game played?
The East.
Diamonds East by the Firehouse. So you have
In
Untouchables,
the shady,
Untouchables,
the shady
Dodgers.
field. In the
I'm
shady
the only
field.
one who have the. Oh, we didn't ask Chucky his prediction.
Are you
Yeah, I'm
abstaining?
I'm abstaining.
Chucky's got the
With an
Dodgers.
abstain, I'm going with the Untouchables.
Okay,
Got it,
now we have
You heard it here, Dodgers.
who is the winner going to play? We have the Cardinals and we have the Rockies. The Rockies are the home team. Sam, I'll give you the layup. Go for it.
Well, obviously, I'm going to take the Rockies. I mean, it's my team. I'm the captain. But I really believe in Ralph Hannon. I think Ralph Hannon, we're going to either ship sink or swim with Ralph Hannon. And I think guys like Jordy Ramel and JT are going to come and play and show why they're top 5 players in this league.
Right.
So I think we're going to win and go on to the World Series.
Chuck?
Wow, tough matchup. I'm really shaken by what happened in Game 2, and as they're going with the veteran pitcher, I don't have the luxury of like a Saka going on with, kind of a no-brainer. Let's say to pick the veteran, where you've got 2 guys looking to make their mark. I just have to give the nod to the Rockies. Look, overall, they were 13-5.
Yes.
And the Cardinals, despite that, did not have the greatest of records against the upper echelon teams.
That's right.
And I think you got to just I'll blow off the Hannon situation to just a
one game.
One game, like I'm blowing off Chucky Abady's defense to 1 game.
Okay.
And those guys have to come back and prove themselves, both my son and Ralph. And they've got an opportunity here in Game 3 to redemption. That's going to be the slogan, redemption. So I'm picking the Rockies.
I really like the Rockies all year. But I think the Cardinals are surprising people and surprising almost everybody. They already beat the number 2 seed. Now they're playing the number 1 seed. You can't get a harder road to the World Series. And Max Udid, if you look at the scores in the games, is not giving up runs. That team is rallying behind him. I think he seems the most determined to step up and get to the World Series. I'm going, Sammy, I'm sorry. I wish you luck.
Gotta be honest.
I'm going with the St. Louis Cardinals in this game. I think they're on a roll.
They're a good team.
So I think opposite here. Look, I know Sammy a long time. I know Ralph Hannon really fell apart that game. Maxi Adid has been keeping his composure, but I've been seeing that Band-Aid on him, and I don't know when it's going to come off.
Interesting.
I have a feeling the Astros let him go, let that Band-Aid stay on. That Band-Aid is going to be ripped off. He's going to fall apart, and he's going to give the Rockies a convincing win, and I think the Rockies are going to win big.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've been picking Maxi D to get rocked.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen this week, and I think Hannon's going to keep his composure good enough to win, and I think the Rockies will be in the World Series.
Well, you also picked the Astros to win big in Game 3.
I hear you, but you know what?
I can't blame him for
Biggest
that.
line.
Okay, let's hope for a couple of well-played games to get into the World Series. Good luck to the 4 teams that are left, and we'll see you next week.
Good luck.
Drive home safe.
Bye.